United Nations Ambassador Susan Rice will not be the new Secretary of State. She was President Obama's top choice to replace Hillary Clinton. Yesterday, she withdrew her name from consideration.
That follows months of Republican criticism over her first response to the attack that killed the U.S. ambassador to Libya. Margaret Brennan is at the State Department. Margaret, good morning.
Good morning to you, Nora, and to Charlie. CBS has learned that Susan Rice began to express doubts this week privately to friends about her nomination, saying these attacks had reached a fevered pitch. Then yesterday, she had a phone conversation with the president and withdrew her name from consideration as the next Secretary of State.
I would have been very honored to serve in that job, just as I'm delighted to do what I'm doing. But yes, sure. How can you not want to, if in my field, serve at the highest possible level?
Last night, UN Ambassador Susan Rice explained why she asked President Obama not to consider her for Secretary of State. In an op-ed, she wrote, quote, "A national security appointment, much less a potential one, should never be turned into a political football. There are far bigger issues at stake." On Twitter, she posted, "Those of you who know me know that I'm a fighter, but not at the cost of what's right for our country."
She's not qualified. Anyone who goes on national television and in defiance of the facts 5 days later, we're all responsible for what we say and what we do.
Rice became the center of a political firestorm after doing a string of interviews 5 days after the September attacks on the U.S. consulate in Benghazi. She described the assault as the result of spontaneous protests, not premeditated. Days later, intelligence officials publicly labeled it an act of terror. Republican senators, led by John McCain, accused Rice of misleading the American people. President Obama came to her defense.
But when they go after the UN ambassador, apparently because they think she's an easy target, then they've got a problem with me.
Late yesterday, the president said he wasn't disappointed by Rice's decision.
Susan's going to continue to be an outstanding U.S. ambassador to the United Nations. I hadn't made a decision about who would be my next Secretary of State. There's no doubt that Susan was qualified. There are other people who are qualified as well.
Senator John Kerry is rumored to be the new frontrunner for Secretary of State, and he chairs the committee that would have confirmed Susan Rice if she had been nominated. It isn't clear what's next for Rice. This afternoon, she heads to the White House to meet with President Obama.
Margaret Brennan, thank you.